Hey everyone, hope you're having a nice Dead by Daylight. I know I sure am. Word on the street, rumor going around, I'm sure you've seen it, is that we are going to be losing everyone's favorite basement camping killer, Bubba, with the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre asymmetrical game coming out. It seems like that the license holders might pull the plug on the license, the Leatherface license for Dead by Daylight. It's kind of a similar situation with what happened to Stranger Things and the Demogorgon and Nancy and Steve. It's going to be happening again with Bubba. Now, nothing's been confirmed by behavior yet. I'm still ingesting a lot of copium, hoping it doesn't happen again. I'm kind of holding out until behavior gives the official word about it. But the evidence is definitely fairly stacked up, kind of pointing out to the fact that it probably is going to happen, which is very unfortunate. But that's just how it is when you get these licenses. I'm sure behavior knows that. This video, however, is going to be about the fact that you should buy Bubba before, they stop selling him. Obviously, when the license goes away, anyone who owns Leatherface already, owns Bubba already, is going to be able to still play him. You won't be able to buy any cosmetics for him, though, and if you want the chapter, if you want to get him, if the license gets pulled, then you're shit out of luck unless you want to kind of obtain it through non-normal means, i.e., buying it from a third-party reseller. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people snatching up keys and maybe reselling them on different websites, but they'll probably be reselling them for a fairly heftier amount. They'll probably be upcharging you on it, so you'll probably want to get him now sooner rather than later. But maybe you've been holding out. Maybe you don't own Bubba. Maybe you're just not interested in him at the moment. You might be new to the game and just not own him at all. Or maybe you just already have his perks and you don't think you're going to be that interested in his power. I'm here to tell you that you should totally get the dude. You should totally buy Bubba before it's too late. Because I've been playing him a lot recently, and he is a super fun killer to play. And I'm here to advertise him to you. If you're newer to the game, he's a wonderful character to pick up and play. He's super easy, very easy to understand. He is rewarding to play. Basically, his power, if you're unfamiliar with it, is he has a chainsaw similar to Hillbilly, where he revs it up, and when you let it go, you kind of just start sweeping around with the saw, hitting any survivor in your path. You can down multiple survivors. Getting hit by the saw is an insta-down, meaning that if they're healthy, they'll go right into the dying state. And when you are in these chainsaw sweeps, you have a little token system, and you can consume a token to kind of extend the duration of how long you're kind of running with your saw. You'll also build up movement speed as you're doing it. So it allows you to down multiple survivors. You can kind of cover some distances with it. And overall, it's a very, very fun power to use, and a really good one, actually. A lot of people don't realize that Bubba is a pretty solid killer, especially for punishing survivors if they're being greedy. If people are trying to greed gens on you, if they're trying to greed pallets on you, it's not gonna work. Not gonna work on Bubba. He's gonna down you pretty easily. A number of other things that are cool about him. He's got a lot of great add-ons. His add-on collection is pretty solid. There are some kind of stinker add-ons out there. He's got like those weird add-ons based around his tantrum, which the tantrum is like the duration where if you collide into an object, it's basically like the punishment for colliding. You'll just start like flailing around wildly. For some reason, there's add-ons based around like extending that duration and shit like that. They're fun for like a meme, but they're not really that good. But he's got some pretty solid add-ons otherwise. Things like the beast mark and knife scratches, which give you bonus movement speed when you're actually using your saw. If you combine that with some of the chili add-ons, which extend the duration of each chainsaw sweep, you can just build up like crazy amounts of movement speed and get huge distance on people. It's wild if you combine them together. His iridescent add-ons are really, really cool. There's the one that makes it so you consume all of your charges when you whenever you do the saw, and there's another one that when you down someone, it gives you back all of your charges. There's like Legion Bubba, where it's like, I think it's both of his iridescent add-ons. I haven't played it yet. I really should try it out. Where you can just like, if people are grouped up, you just fucking start going crazy on them, dude. You go down people and you can just fucking, you know, you can just rail them. You down someone, you click it again, you consume all your charges, and you just keep going. It's absolutely nuts. Super fun stuff to do for sure. And you don't need to camp with him. I know a lot of people, he's kind of got this like this sort of stereotype behind, you know, camping or face camping with him. You don't need to do that. Don't do that. It's not fun. No one likes that. And he's like a fun killer to actually play. Like, go run around, like, chainsaw some people. It's not hard to think about. You can just turn your brain off, get right up behind someone, hold mouse 2, and you'll be able to do it. You know, it's not a hard thing. That's why he's awesome. He's good for new players. He synergizes with a lot of perks as well, in my opinion. One of my favorite combos on him, which is kind of an old school Bubba combo, and I'm probably going to talk about it in another video, because I really think the combo is still good and people just kind of forgot about it, is Play With Your Food Nemesis. Fucking is awesome on him. You can just plug walk through every single pallet on the map. Someone stuns you, they become the obsession, you break the pallet, you just let them go. Not only are they oblivious, so if you catch them later, they might not have a terror radius, which is super good, given the fact that you have an insta-down. Being able to sneak up on people is always a great aspect. And now you'll get bonus movement speed. You get 5% bonus movement speed with a stack of Play With Your Food, and basically anyone else you go chase, they're like dead. They're like immediately dead. You will get so close to them so quickly that they will not be able to react to it very easily. And it's something that not a lot of people run anymore, so people usually don't pick up on the fact that you're moving fast immediately. They don't realize it, typically, in my experience, until it's too late, that you're moving a lot faster. Not only that, but he counters a lot of, you know, solid survivor perks right now. I mean, he doesn't give a shit about Dead Hard, really. You know, if you can down people from healthy, so Dead Hard isn't an aspect because you have to be injured for it, and if they stay injured, they're injured, so it's just an easy mouse 1. Just wait out the Dead Hard a little bit. Healing perks as well. Again, he's got that insta down, so healing perks aren't really as much of a big deal against him. Circle of Healing, Botany Knowledge, Will Make It, stuff like that. You find someone, just saw them. One thing I want to say, and it happens in the background footage. It might have happened in the background footage. I'm not sure what gameplay I'm going to feature in the background here, but like, some people like to fake windows against Bubba. Like, if you're like chasing someone, and like this situation happens all the time. This used to happen when I used to play a lot of Hillbilly too. You'd approach a window, and like you were at the distance where you could just basic attack the person, and they would be going to the window. Instead of vaulting the window and taking the basic attack, they would not vault the window and like fake it, or I guess they wanted to see if you just hit them with a mouse 1 so they could like rotate elsewhere. Just vault the window, dude. Like 9 times out of 10, what happens then is I just stand in front of the window and start charging my saw, and then I just insta-down them. It is so much better to just vault the fucking window and take the mouse 1. Don't try to like do some weird like cheeky shit and like be able. Like, I understand what you're trying to do. Like, you're trying to like rotate elsewhere. I get it. You want like better positioning. But the risk versus the reward there is way off, dude. Like, if 9 times out of 10, I'm just gonna wait for the person to vault, then actually just like, you know, tap mouse 1 and just hit them as they're going through the window. Otherwise, like, so many people just fake the window and then I just start sawing. I'm like, what are you doing? Why'd you do this? Don't do that. If you're playing Survivor against Bubba, don't do that. Don't do that shit. Play safe. But regardless, if you don't own the guy, you should totally buy him. He's super cool. Been playing him a lot recently, just trying to advertise him to some of the players that maybe don't own him. And once again, you know, it might not be able to get him. Still up in the air if the license is going to be pulled, but definitely not looking good for my mans. Regardless, I hope I managed to advertise him a little bit to you if you're a newer player, or if you're a experienced player and don't own him yet. Maybe you're looking for something different to play. Go out there, get Bubba, go have fun with him. Don't face camp with him. Just play him normally. Just be a cool guy. Anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff if you liked the content. and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.